I'd like to thank my family, both here and abroad, for their support as I begin this new career journey. Thank you to those who helped with late night Zoom calls for me to practice my projects before I had to deliver them the next day. Your feedback was greatly appreciated. Also, thank you to Stuart Rowe and Faith Kane for timely pep talk before classes even started. Encouraging me to do this now and not to wait meant all the world to me. A huge shout out and thank you to all of our instructors, Maggie, Zach, Ryan, Faith, Ravinder, John. Your pep talks and support throughout this session kept me going when things were really, really tough and gave me the confidence I needed to pursue this next career. Also, thank you to all of CodeUp support staff behind the scenes that keep things running every day and deal with things like swag bags, video editing, and headshots, and all of the other little tasks that are necessary to make everything run smoothly. To all of you, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
First off, I'd love to thank my lovely wife and children for all their love and support through this journey. I'd also like to thank the CodeUp faculty and staff, especially our instructors, because without them, none of this would be possible. Last but not least, I would like to thank my peers, and specifically my capstone team, for always being there to cheer me on. Thank you guys.
So there's so many people I'd like to thank, starting with the staff and instructors for making such a positive learning environment, and Terrell for always putting a fun riddle at the end of each survey. Then my partner, Mikalo, and all my friends and family, Caitlin, Cassia, just everyone for being so supportive of me. And last but not least, my fur baby, Twix, for always being there for me. Thank you.
I want to say thank you to so many people. I want to say thank you to my parents, my brother, my partner for working so hard to make sure I can focus on school, my best friends in my support system, Kai and Tommy. I want to say thank you to all of the instructors who have taught me so much about data science and more. The placement team, the admissions team, which I wouldn't have even picked data science had admissions not pushed me towards it. And I'm so glad that I picked it because I really love it. And I also want to say thank you to my pets, my 3 cats and my snake. They also have been great support during this time. And also thank you to all of my colleagues in Darden. Y'all have been amazing and awesome. And I love everyone at CodeUp. Thank you so much, everyone.
So I would like to thank, first and foremost, my family for being supportive of me throughout this whole CodeUp journey, especially my wife for putting up with me and everything that I've been through up to this point. I'd like to thank the CodeUp staff and especially the instructors for helping me get to this point mentally. I would have never thought it possible otherwise. I'd also like to thank my cohort for being an awesome group of people to work with and being there through all the struggles and even the wins that we've had together.
I'd like to thank my family and CodeUp for helping me through this journey.
I would definitely want to thank my family first, both in-laws and direct family. Without their support through school, I don't think I would have been able to even imagine this were possible. For sure, I want to thank my dad because he even gave my family the opportunity to come stay with him while I was going to school. So that big financial help was just what made this even an option for me to be able to do. So that for me is something I'll always remember. Also, I want to thank, my friends for even bringing up CodeUp and through their support through going through CodeUp. It's been definitely a tough challenge, but, I made it. Lastly, but not least, I want to thank, my family, my wife, my kids. Without them, they're my only motivation to even continue to better myself every day. They're the reason why I'm even here. So without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my wife, my children who helped me throughout this cohort. It was tough at times and they were always there for me, and I really, really appreciate that. I want to give a big thanks to all the instructors, Ryan, Maggie, Zach, Faith, John, Ravinder. You guys were instrumental in my success. You guys were always there to answer questions when I had them. I had a lot of questions, and I just want to thank you all for being there for me during the difficult times.
I would first like to thank the CodeUp staff and instructors for not only teaching me lessons academically, but teaching me life lessons that I can carry with me for years to come. I'd also like to thank my parents. Without their sacrifices, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. And last but most importantly, I would like to thank my wife. Without her perseverance and support, I definitely wouldn't have been able to make my dreams come true. So to everybody, thank you.
First, I'd like to thank my lovely wife who put up with me while I was in this intensive boot camp, late nights, working all the time. Can't do much else while I was learning, and so without her support, I wouldn't have been able to complete the course. And I also like to thank the instructors for being available at multiple times throughout the day and answering questions and making sure that we all learned what we're supposed to.
Getting to this point has been challenging, but fun. And there are a lot of people that I'd like to thank. First and foremost, my girlfriend, Gina, for the daily support and encouragement that she's given me throughout this entire process. My mother for also helping me get into the program and helping me to make that decision to pursue this career. My father, he's not with us anymore, but if he had been, he would have been encouraging me every day, and I can hear his words in my mind. My friend, Matt Castillo, for supporting me during crucial moments, during special challenges that we faced as a result of the pandemic that occurred during this program. My ex-wife Amanda and my daughter Remy for also being very supportive at key moments during this program. And many others. And if I didn't name you specifically, know that there are many other people that have supported me throughout this process. I'd also like to thank my classmates for really just being a great group of people. Very supportive, very intelligent, very kind, and really helped me to grow both as a programmer and coder and data scientist, but also as a person. Thank you.
As we come to an end of this program, I would like to thank my family, especially my parents and my wife. They have provided me continuous support, and without their support, I don't think I would have been able to complete this program. I would also like to thank all of the instructor staff for teaching me all the skills that I know now. Thank you.
Hi, I just want to thank the whole CodeUp staff. It's been an amazing experience. All the instructors, career support team, admissions, everybody. It's been first class. And of course, I want to thank my family, my wife, my kids. I know it's been a sacrifice for all of us, time-wise, but I'm just very grateful. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank my wife and my son. Without their support, I couldn't immerse myself into the data science program and pursue a career as a data scientist. Then, I would like to thank CodeUp to help me transition into the tech field, and my instructors to help me build such a solid foundation. Finally, I would like to thank my classmates. We've been through such an incredible journey, and I've learned so much from them.
I want to say thank you to my wife for holding it down at the house while I was in the office with the door closed all day.
I'd like to thank my family and friends for always sticking with me, especially my parents who really went above and beyond as far as helping me through this course. I owe a lot to them, and they're just the best parents I could ask for. I'd also really like to share my appreciation for the CodeUp instructors and staff. I've learned so much from this experience, and a large part of that is owed to just the amazing ability of the instructors. And while I've had less direct interaction with the staff so far, outside of the instructors, every encounter I've had with them has always been incredibly helpful and pleasant. And lastly, I would like to thank every single one of my fellow cohorts. You're all wonderful people, and incredibly intelligent. Getting to know y'all and go through this course together is something I'll be forever grateful for. I hope going forward that some of us have the opportunity to work together, because there's no one else I'd rather have by my side going into the workforce than any one of you wonderful people. Thank y'all so much.
I just wanted to give a big heartfelt thank you to my family for their encouragement and support during this time. And also a really, really big thank you to the instructors at CodeUp. So Ryan, Maggie, Zach, Faith, John, Ravinder, thank you so much for the time and effort that you invested in me. And I'll always be grateful for that. And definitely want to thank all the staff at CodeUp as well. Stuart, for your help and as part of the application admissions process, thank you so much. And Stephen, also appreciate you and your team as well throughout the entire process. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank my friends, family, and the CodeUp staff for your unrelenting support in my journey to become a data scientist. Mom and Dad, thank you for always believing in me. Know that wherever I go with these skills I acquired, I will always honor you. Maggie, for the many, many skills I've learned from you, thank you for teaching me proper data visualization techniques. I used to look at a chart as a chart, and the information on it, it's self-evident. I mean, hey, there's a legend, right? No. You helped me realize that these visualizations are the bridge between the data and our audience. And it is my job to demonstrate its beauty, to show its truth, and to tell its story. Brian, if I were to look at your heart, I would see a teacher, because that's the type of heart you have. Thank you for making complex concepts so easy to understand. And when we were learning many, many tools in a short amount of time, that makes all the difference. Zach, thank you for helping me build my first machine learning model. It was at a workshop you held where not only was I building this model, I was getting help from CodeUp alumni. And all of y'all combined made a light bulb go off in my head. Not only was I putting code together, I actually understood what the code was doing. It felt freeing, it felt exhilarating. And here we are, at the end of one story and the beginning of another. Thank you with all of my heart.